Hello friends, welcome to LeggLife. Okay, this is going to be a little bit different than I had anticipated. What you're about to see is something that I actually filmed as part of our weekend vlog. But as I was editing it, I thought, you know what? There are a lot of people out there who might not watch a weekend vlog that this could help. So I'm actually making this its own standalone video, and the weekend vlog will be coming on Wednesday here on our channel. What this video is going to be about is basically our going through the entire process on the Safe Passage website leading up to our Disney cruise. I talk a little bit more about it here in the video. Safe Passage is basically Disney's kind of COVID portal where you upload your vaccination information, where your embarkation COVID test results and that kind of stuff will be. So this is something that everybody is having to do who is cruising with Disney, but it's something that can be a little bit confusing and honestly like anxiety inducing because this is so new. And so I thought, you know what? We've cruised with Disney a number of times, but we've never done this before. And so I'm just going to walk you guys through Sherri and I checking in here on Safe Passage in the hope that this helps you as you are checking in for your Disney cruise as well. All right, friends, you ready? We love you. Enjoy the video. All right, I'm all set up here to access the Safe Passage website. Now again, I've never done this before. I don't know a ton about it, so I'm just gonna walk you through my process. Safe Passage, basically, think of like Disney Cruise Line's COVID portal. It's the place where you like do your vaccination stuff. It's the place I think where your like test results come into. And so we have to create an account on there. We have to upload all of our information, and you can do that starting 15 days prior to your cruising. So that's today for us. Actually, it was like last night for us. But I'm doing it right now. So the website is just dcl.safepassage.com, and this is what it looks like. You can see when you go to that website, that is what comes up. Now, obviously, we don't have an account yet, and so I'm going to go down here to register new guest / add new reservation. And then what comes up is basically the Safe Passage portal access. So reservation number, first name, last name, date of birth. And I do believe, I'm not positive, we'll see as we do this, you have to do this for every member of your party. So I'll have to do it, and Sherri will have to do it. So I'm going to go enter our information, and then I will hit next. Then we're going to go ahead and click next once the email addresses are entered. All right, so then it says we sent a code to the email that I entered. So now we're going to add the code below to finish logging in. Code has been entered. Let's hit next. All right, now we're going to create a password. Again, this is just for me. I think we'll have to do this separately for Sherri. Password requirements, minimum of 9 characters, combination of upper and lower, at least 1 special character, at least 1 number. So I'm going to go enter my password, and then I'll click next. I just submitted my password, and so the next page that comes up says testing, consent, and data authorization. So I'm going to say yes, and then we come to another page of terms, and then down here at the bottom, just below this, I'm not going to show you obviously, is some like personal information, and then there's going to be an accept form. So I'm just going to go ahead and accept this right there. Next page, another disclosure form. This is for HIPAA. Again, very similar. All of your personal information will be just below this line, and then there's an accept button at the end that you hit. Go ahead and accept that. And this is basically a form where you fill out with all of your personal information. So I'm going to go ahead and fill out all of the information. And as I'm looking through the form, it looks like it's first name, middle name, last name, email, mobile number, gender, date of birth, race, ethnicity, address, zip code, and then stateroom number. It says the stateroom is not, it's not like a required field. So if you're a guaranteed stateroom and you just don't have your number yet, you can still complete, it looks like Safe Passage, because you don't have to enter your stateroom number. We have ours, so we'll enter it. So I'm gonna go do this form, and then I will hit finish, and we'll see where that takes us next. So after you enter your information, basically it brings you to like a dashboard. And just so you know, this side of the page, I'm only showing you half my screen because the other side over here is all like personal information. But I do want to tell you just a little bit of what's on here. On the personal information side that I didn't show you, it does have like a little bit of a timeline. So this says October 3rd is when Safe Passage registration happened. And then October 4th is when home test kits are available for order, which is 14 days from the sale date, so that would be tomorrow. The last day to order your home test kits would be 8 days from sale date, so October 10th, and then complete the kit. Now, the way things are currently for our cruise, just so you know, Sherri and I are both fully vaccinated, and so we do not have to test negative leading up to the cruise. We just have to test negative at the port in order to sail. Currently, if you are 12 or over and you are not vaccinated, you cannot sail with Disney. If you are 12 years or younger, then you actually do have to take a negative COVID test leading up to the cruise. I believe it's like 24 to 72 hours before the cruise, but confirm that information with Disney. I will say this, confirm all information with Disney, because this is a very fluid process that has changed and will continue to change. So just because I'm walking you through what I'm seeing right now, it may be very, very different on your cruise. And so I just wouldn't want you to kind of to take what I'm saying as law or gospel, because it very well may change. So down here at the bottom, we have this pre-sale screening, guests 12 and older, upload proof of full vaccination. And so I will upload, I guess, let me see if I just like upload a scanned version of our vaccination card. Upload proof of vaccination. So yeah, so I'll just take basically a photo of our vaccination card and upload it right there. And then over here is the embarkation screening. I'm assuming that this is where you will take the rapid test at the port, and then your results will be here. We're hoping for like status approved. That's what we want, you guys, status approved. And then up over here, you can see we have view QR code. I think this is what you scan, or this is what you print and bring with you to the port, or I think you might be able to use it on your phone. Again, not sure, still just learning all of this. You can print the QR code, you can update your guest info there, or you can contact them. So the next thing I'm gonna do is actually upload our vaccination proof. So once you get back to this pre-sale screening page where you're gonna upload your proof of vaccination, just go ahead and click that button, and then that's gonna take you to a next page where you're going to enter information. So you can see, there's my information right there. I'll select myself, record type, vaccinated, vaccination type. You can select which one you've had, date of initial shot, reviewer notes. That's not for me, obviously. And then over here, take photo of record. So I just took a photo of my vaccination card, and I'll do the same for Sherri's. And once we get all of that stuff in there, I will go ahead and just hit save. So I just uploaded my photo to Safe Passage, that information, and then this popped up, says CDC guidance for 90-day recovered guests. Let me read this to you. This is interesting because this is a question that I've heard people ask. It says, in some cases, people who have recently recovered from COVID may still test positive for the COVID virus. If guests have tested positive for COVID within 11 to 90 days of the sail date, they may self-identify as 90-day recovered with the appropriate documentation and subsequent approval. So it says if you've tested positive for COVID within 11 to 90 days of your sail date and would like to be identified as 90-day recovered, please upload the following: a copy of your previous positive COVID test results, which is greater than 11 days, less than 90 days, and then a signed letter from your healthcare professional stating that you have recovered from COVID in the last 90 days and are clear for travel. So if that's your situation, just, that information is on there after you hit basically like save on all of your vaccination documents. So I'm trying to walk you guys through all of this. I'm sorry if this is tedious. My hope is that it helps somebody. So I'm gonna go ahead and hit skip because that does not apply to us. Thank goodness. And now I think everything is uploaded. And so it just says pending. Fingers crossed, I'm good to go. One thing I do want to show you, because I didn't see any kind of confirmation on the website when I uploaded my documents. It was kind of confusing. In fact, I was like, wait a second, did it go through? Did it not go through? And then I just got an email that says Safe Passage has received your upload documents. Thank you for uploading your medical documents. Our clinical staff will review your submission within 2 business days. You'll receive an email notification upon completion of the review. So just so you know, you may not see anything on the website, but check your email if you guys got this. So I'm back here to the dashboard. You can see it still says pending under here under pre-sale screening, but again, I do have that email. Over here, embarkation screening, obviously there's nothing I can do right now, but I was curious what would happen if I clicked view, and this says all guests are required to take a COVID test administered by Inspire Diagnostics during embarkation. Guests with positive test results, including those in their travel party, will be denied boarding. So yeah, so this is where the test you take at the port, this is where the information will be uploaded there. But for now, I think I am done. Now I'm just waiting on the approval of my vaccination documents. So I am actually going to log out And we're gonna do the same thing for Sherri. Okay, so while getting Sherri set up on here, it's probably, hopefully gonna be basically the same as mine, but as things are different, I am going to tell you. So one thing I just noticed when I was setting up her Safe Passage account, we have one email, obviously we have lots of email addresses. We have some that are our own, some that we share, but we have one main one that we share that we use a lot of our Disney cruise stuff for. It's like what our Disney account's tied to, all that. So I thought it'd be helpful if we could just use the same email address. You cannot. The email address is already in use, so each individual that's setting up their Safe Passage account will have to have their own separate email address. It's just, that's kind of the first bump in the road that I've come to while setting up Sherri's. Wanted to let you know about it. So Sherri is all done, which is great. And one thing I wanted to check is just the QR code. So let me click on that. And then obviously a QR code pops up. I'm not going to show you the whole thing. It would not be safe. It says, upon arrival to the port, you may present this Safe Passage QR code or your Disney Navigator app QR code to participate in the health screening process. So you can use this one here. You can print this code off. You can use your Navigator app, and this is what you'll show them in the health screening process. Now, I'm just gonna tell you what we're gonna do. I'm not gonna tell you what you should do. I'm a big fan of having backup versions of things. So I use my phone for almost everything. I love using my phone, so I will go there expecting to use the Disney Navigator app or the digital version of this. But stuff happens, you guys. Like, I have dropped my phone and cracked my screen, and QR codes are not able to be used. Phones aren't able to be used. So I will bring a backup printed copy of this with me as well. For something this serious, like you can't board if you don't go through this process, I'm gonna use the digital, but I'm gonna have a backup paper copy as well. I don't know, I just think that would be a really wise thing to do. So that's what we're gonna do. But you guys, I think we are all finished. All of our stuff is done. And since we don't have kids, we don't have to worry about like uploading, like negative tests leading up to it. So for Safe Passage, we are finished. I'm gonna go back in a few days and just check to make sure that there weren't any issues with our vaccination records we uploaded. So I'll check on this and kind of stay connected to it along the way. But we should be done until, oh my gosh, until we get to the port in San Diego. What do you think, Sherri?
It's exciting.
It is exciting. It's nerve-wracking. This was not hard. Again, never done it before. It didn't take very long, maybe 5 minutes per person. It's obviously gonna take longer if you wanna read through everything. But I would say that just know when you're going through Safe Passage, the only thing that we needed, now again, it may be different with kids and testing, all that kind of stuff, but the things that we needed were our vaccination cards, photos of those, that kind of stuff. And then just like personal information, reservation number, stateroom number, and you're good to go. So, Safe Passage, one more step before our cruise, done. I feel good about that. All right, friends, thank you so much for watching that video. It actually really was kind of a simple process. I definitely had some nerves about it going into it just because it was so new, but it went pretty smoothly. I do want to let you guys know, in case you don't know who Sherri and I are, we are husband and wife. We don't have any kids though. So when we travel, it's just the two of us. Your process may look different if you're traveling with a family, if you're traveling with kids. What I showed you today was just for a cruise with 2 adults on the Disney Wonder that is leaving October 18th, 2021 out of San Diego. So I do want to just mention one more time, I know I said it earlier in the video, this stuff is always changing. This is a very, very fluid process. So what you just saw is what our process was like. Yours definitely may look different. So make sure you're checking in with Disney. Make sure that you are kind of staying up to date on the latest news and changes to Safe Passage and to cruising with Disney. But friends, I just hope that this was helpful to some of you. Again, I was going to include this in our vlog from the weekend, but I thought, you know what? This may be a helpful resource for more people than would watch just a normal life vlog. So there you go, friends. We love you guys so much. We're so thankful you're part of the LeggLife community. And I cannot wait to show you the rest of the Safe Passage process, because as we go to San Diego, when we check in for our cruise, when we do the testing at the port, all of that is going to be included on our upcoming Disney cruise vlogs. So if you want to see all of that, make sure you click subscribe to LeggLife down below. Follow along on our channel. We're so excited to start sharing Disney cruise videos with you guys again. Friends, we love you so much, and we'll see you on the next LeggLife video.